taken by Belcourt. Stripped from behind by Schmier. In front, a shot, a save made by...
Banner year.
31 goals, 53 points in total. Sepago in his zone. Max Martin plays it ahead. Cody McDonald to the left wing. Justin Knockbauer. Shot in wide of the goal. Comes up the near boards. Max Martin, smooth skating 18-year-old defender, keeps it in. In the Blades left wing corner. Dach rims it behind his net. Chasing it down is Davidson for Gerlach and now for Florchuk. Dach joins the attack, takes the feed. Dach moving in, tried to get it in front. Martin came across and made the play. Now Dach tried to center it. That went off of a skate, came right to Sepago. Sepago up the far boards for big Knockbauer, 6'4", 220-pound customer out of Cross Lake, Manitoba. Got it to center. Here's Jackson Caller for Dach moving in, going wide. Shot. Meager follows him across to his left. And the carom taken by Cody McDonald. Across ice for Zach Hayes. Hayes up the left wing, hits the Blades line. Long shot turned aside by Brown into the corner. Chipped in behind the net by Hayes. Caller onto it. To the near wing, Florchuk. Florchuk's pass into the skates of Kirby Dach. Dach sends away Bafaro, who activates. Seth Bafaro over the line. Leaves it for Gerlach. His pass intercepted by McDonald, who was coming back into the zone. And Cody McDonald. 2 fights for him last night. Dach intercepts a pass at center. Brings it back into the Prince Albert end on the right wing. Sends it towards the net. Gerlach was tied up trying to go to the goal. Couldn't make a redirect. Now Caller a shot off of a skate. Knocked down by the Raiders. Sepago played out to neutral ice. Bafaro with it there. Tried to feed Gerlach. Missed. Sepago now makes his way. Belarusian import in over the...
Remember that series 2 years ago? It was Reed Gardner, Dryden, Hunt. Moose Jaw won that series too. And of course the Raiders would like to
atone
reverse,
for that.
Yeah, reverse some fortunes.
Absolutely.
For sure.
That was a 5-game series in which the Warriors took out the Raiders that year. Here comes the Raiders out of their zone. A pass to the near wing for 20-year-old Regan Nagy. Didn't connect. Florchuk inside his blue line into the skates of Justin Knockbauer, and Jake Kustra recovers. He'll circle his net and come out to the right-hand side of it. Pass into the middle. Intercepted by McDonald, but Dawson Davidson is there. McDonald takes it away. McDonald then tried to feed Knockbauer into the skates of Florchuk. He'll get free of McDonald, and it's Kustra. He's got Knockbauer on him. Right wing pass misses Gerlach, but it comes out to center. Zach Hayes gently ahead. Knockbauer backhands into the Blades end. Tyler Brown out of his net behind the goal. Kustra up the far boards. Cut off Knockbauer. Stick lifted. Gets it back. Nagy in the right wing corner. Back to the line. Belcourt a shot. Blocked by Florchuk. Following up McDonald. Didn't get great wood on the shot. Turned aside by Brown. Cycled into the Blades right wing corner. Intercepted by Kirby Dach. Dach trying to get away from Cody McDonald. And now comes away with it as Nagy kept it in briefly. Dach on his off wing. In over the line. Into the middle. Here's Gerlach moving in. Shoots and scores!
Gerlach. He put that high and tight just up inside the post. Kirby Dach puts on the brakes and finds him. He had time, and he just put it up over the shoulder, and that's a tough place for Curtis Meager to go up and try and get it.
Raiders face off in the PA end to my broadcast left. Won by the Blades at the right point. Kustra plays it behind the net. Masella rims it back up those far boards. Knockbauer kept it out, couldn't get it out. Kustra held it in. Knockbauer gets a second chance and chips it to center. Nagy. Masella, left wing, Knockbauer shot, save made, rebound, another save by Brown right on the doorstep, off of Masella, as Brown kicked the initial shot right out into the middle of the ice. Play to center, McDonald wins it back to his blue line. Hayes to the near wing for Jeremy Masella. The former Victoria Royal off the stick of Nagy. Another left to go in the first period. Davidson's lead pass. Schmier, pocket picked by McDonald. Played into the middle of the ice. Gerlach drops it back for Kustra. To the line, Masella.
Not playing quite as tight, and it's helping them recover a little bit in some of those areas.
Puck played to the far boards. Dach couldn't get out against Justin Knockbauer. Davidson, though, recovers. Kustra, lead pass, finds Dach at center. Left wing, Eric Florchuk. Florchuk going in, tried to send it in front. Meager than Ian Scott, and you have to wonder if he comes back as a 20-year-old. Speaking of the Raiders and their overage situation next year, but Meager has been good for them in 26 games with 8 wins, 9 losses, and 6 extra time losses. Here's Regan Nagy in over the line, shot rifled high and wide. Taken on the far boards by McDonald. His pass into the skates of Gerlach, the goal scorer. Played ahead, Davidson for Gerlach, knocked out. 1:20 left to go in the period. Martin touches it on, does Fonstad for Miskey, knocked off his stick by his former Spokane teammate Fiala. Here's Hayes leaning up on Gerlach. Dach for Max Gerlach on the right wing. Entering the zone. Drop pass Fiala. Waiting, tries to get it through. Knocked down. Here's Rubenchik out of the slot. A shot. Now they lose puck. They score! 2 points in the period. Gerlach with 2 goals in the period. 3-1 Saskatoon, last minute of play in the frame. Rubenchik knocked down, puck to the line, not out. Masella walking it to the middle, still with it, making his way to the left wing. Jeremy Masella tries a shot, it's blocked. Gerlach can't poke it past Nagy. Nagy cycling it into the corner. Nachbauer tied up by Fiala, up with it Dach, sends it away for Farron. Michael Farron into the final few seconds of the period. Stops inside the line, sends it towards the goal. And Fiala at the side of the net got a high stick on it. It'll be just right, far side circle. Draw one by the Raiders, Cody McDonald. Rimmed around behind the net to the near side. And it gets outside the line to center. Kustra for Kirby Dach. Back into his own. D to D now. Davidson for Kustra on the near wing. Back to Davidson in front of his net. On the left wing is Farron. Cross ice, intercepted Nachbauer, but
Brockman's group is, when you look at that defensive side, you got to make sure you limit turnovers. Getting pucks out and then in deep quickly and more efficiently will be a big area of focus.
Masella waiting in the right wing corner, taken to the boards, and he overcomes the checking of Farron. Held in by Rubenchik at the left point. That puck will rim around to the near side. Nachbauer can't slip it past Fiala, who comes up to the top of the circles. Hayes behind the net, Masella. Turned it over. Here's Farron back to the line, but it beats everybody, gets through everybody and down the ice. Brown out of the net will backhand it into his right wing corner. Sent back in behind the Blades net by Sean Montgomery. Rubenchik double teamed, got it to Gerlach and cross ice for Michael Farron. Farron in over the line, trying to leave it for Dach. It's in amongst skates. Belcourt can't come up with it, neither can Gerlach. Now it's Farron feeding the point. Fiala through for Dach. Tying up with Adam Harold. Harold will push Dach to the corner boards. It's rimmed back up the near wall, but the Blades have changed defense. He can't come up with it cleanly. With it is Gerlach on the right wing and over the line. He overskates it. Kirby Dach with it now. Back near the blue line. To the blue line on the left wing, Rubenchik. Delaying and waiting. Sends it towards the corner. Intercepted by Masella. Miskey's lost his stick. Max Martin for PA. Skating it in. Drives wide around Pafaro, then tried to center and it didn't work. Knocked off the stick of Moe and sent down the ice by Dach. 25 seconds left to go in the penalty to Mark Rubenchik. Starting away is Curtis Miskey. He'll drop it all the way back from the Blade side of center into his zone. And now coming forward with a head of steam is Regan Nagy. Circles the net. Still with it, Nagy. Left point, Martin. Walks to the middle. Right wing side, Miskey. Midpoint, Martin. Nagy a shot blocked by Bafaro. That's smart. It's a shot attempt by Montgomery. Blocked. Dach below the goal line. Plays it to the near wing. In from the blue line is Nagy. Bumping with Bafaro. Sent behind the net to the far side. Hustling back to keep it onside is Moe. Across. Nagy in front. And Montgomery couldn't get the redirect in on net. Dach had his stick tied up. Florchuk plays it back. Blades are back at full strength but having issues getting out of their zone again. 3 shots on goal for the Raiders without scoring on that power play. Florchuk carries in over the Prince Albert line. To the left wing, Dach takes it wide. Stops along the inboards. Met there by Adam Harold and Eric Pierce, who takes it away and plays it high on the glass to center. Kustra tried to make contact with a bouncing
unit going into the playoffs.
Belcourt, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalties, 8:26.
Power play brought to you by Listowel Trophies on First Avenue North. Your Saskatoon Awards Center. Blades were 2 for 5 with the man advantage last night. Both those goals coming in the final 6 minutes of the third period to turn a 1-0 deficit into a 2-1 victory. Here's Dach. Leads the league in power play assists and power play points by a rookie. 17 and 20 respectively. Davidson across to the left wing for Max Gerlach, who has 2 goals already. Gerlach on the left wing, spins it back midpoint Davidson. Right wing Dach into the middle. Florchuk trying to make a move, and he had it knocked off his stick at the last seconds. He was trying to deke out Meager. Dach, middle for Florchuk, back to Dach. Dach to Florchuk in the slot. Across, Gerlach scores!
And Max Gerlach just having himself one heck of a game.
Is he ever? The only thing is, though, he won't get recognized for it post-game because the 3 stars tonight are going to be the 3 20-year-olds being brought out for one last turn on the ice.
Yeah, of course. We'll know, and that was another good shot by Gerlach.
Jams it the rest of the way. Blades changing. Lead pass by the Raiders. Krivokrasov slammed into the sideboards by Kaller. In to help out Connor Selesky. He stepped into by Kirby Dach. make that floor check, and we've got a battle here right.
Matter of how long each of them are going to sit now, but the Blades have the 4-minute power play.
Off the draw, rimmed in behind the net to the far side corner. And fanning on the clear out is Nachbauer, so it stays in the zone. Gerlach to Dach. Kirby Dach on the right wing. In the corner, approached by Zach Hayes, who takes it off his stick, gives him a bump. Florchuk recovers. Farron out of the left wing corner. Michael Farron.
Penalties to the Raiders, number 26, Nikita Krivokrasov. 4 minutes for roughing, plus 4 minutes for slew-footing. To the Blades, number 52, Jackson Cowler. 4 minutes for roughing. Top of the penalties, 14-17.
Well, that's a lot of penalty minutes in one little fracas, 12 in total. Dawson Davidson in on the play. Farron battling with Martin, who takes him heavily into the corner boards. Belcourt now with it for the Raiders, and he'll dump it down the ice. 3:05 left to go. This is Listowel Trophy's power play number 2 for the Saskatoon Blades tonight. 1 for 1 with 2 shots on goal the first time around. Blade power play coming into tonight was 14th in the league at 21.1% proficiency. Minor power play. Power play number 3 now for the Blades, brought to you by Listowel Trophies on 1st Avenue North, your Saskatoon Awards Center. Saskatoon in the season series, 7 for 23 against the Raiders. Here's Farron in over the line, drops for Dach. Kirby Dach trying to pass it across, knocked down by Montgomery, and the Blades back out to center to reset. Davidson in his zone for Gerlach. Drop feed for Dach. Kirby Dach brings it up the middle, hits the Raider line and over. To the right wing, goes after it himself, now leaves Farron, has a room, and then sent it across, but the pass was deflected just enough that it couldn't get a one-timer from Gerlach. Dach along the near boards tying up. Farron into the fray, kicked free by Martin. Belcourt will rim it around behind his net and up the far boards and down the ice. A minute left to go in the power play. The Blades with a 4-1 lead here on Prince Albert with 2:35 left to go in the second period. The lead pass at center. Gerlach to the left wing, Florchuk. Now through for Dach. Dach on the left wing. Tying up with Regan Nagy. Masella in the vicinity. Scrum ensuing there. It's still battle for it. Knocked free. Farron. Gerlach spinning, trying to get free of Masella. Finds Davidson. Dawson Davidson walks it to the left wing. Leaned into by McDonald. Gets it ahead on the left wing boards. Florchuk across. Good job by Nagy to intercept and clear it. Raiders with 2 shots on goal on their second power play chance. 0 for 2 tonight with 5 shots. Eric Florchuk in his zone. Spins away from Justin Nachbauer and comes now up the middle. Blue line, center, Gerlach, back to Florchuk, moving right in, a shot, a save made with the left pad by Curtis Meager. Hammered off the glass to center by the Raiders. Cowler with it there. Cowler for Kirby Dach, he couldn't control it. Here's Masella, back the other way. Jeremy Masella centers. Onto the ice and getting it is Eric Pierce. Pierce goes wide into the right wing corner, cycles behind the net. Connor Selesky centering attempt. Didn't connect with anybody in green, and it's Florchuk ahead at center. Dach takes a bump from Masella off the puck. Back come the Raiders. Pierce bodied by Rubenchik, and that's got the Raiders upset. Davidson to the right wing in his zone. Schmier one times it out to center. Patterson for Dach. He'll shoot it on into the Prince Albert end. Bumps there with Zach Hayes. Lead pass Raiders in their zone. Masella. Miskey put it back to Hayes. His lead feed deflected by Stallard into the Saskatoon end. Brown forehands it to the near wing. Florchuk gets it ahead for Dach. Hayes takes a run at him. Missed on the hip check. Dach gets it all the way through, but couldn't get it into the front of the net for Gerlach, who was there alone. Raiders come with possession. Stallard lifts it high in the air and down into the Saskatoon end. Seth Bafaro will stride back to it. Circles his net, and he'll try and get moving on the right wing. Bafaro loves to carry the puck, and here he comes in over the line. Got away from Florchuk. Dach got into it with Adam Harold, and the Raiders clear the zone. Cowler for Florchuk. Hits the Raider line on his off wing, trying to step around Harold, who gets a piece of him. Florchuk lets it go. Here's Gerlach trying to bring it out in front. Doesn't get a shot away. Bouncing puck in the slot area. Still loose. Gerlach can't tuck it home, and then puts the rebound wide. Sends it back towards the blue line. Kustra backing up. Jake Kustra to the middle. A shot. That got all the way through and just missed the net to the stick side of Curtis Meager. Now Montgomery at center. Kustra, 141 penalty minutes on the season. He's now 4th in the league in that department and 2nd amongst defensemen, only to his teammate Fiala. Moe beside the net, trying to center it. It's blocked with the paddle by Brown. Sapego, right wing side, Stallard. Jordy Stallard for Moe in the middle. Sapego to the left wing, Fonstad tees up a shot. That's blocked by Davidson. Taken by McDonald, tried to feed Stallard. That didn't work. Floorchuck to the line, held in by Fonstad. Played across by Fonstad, but picked off by Kirby Dach and sent all the way down from him back into the Raider end. Zach Hayes for McDonald. Back passes. Masella now tries his luck. Brings it in, trying to go wide. Spins back away from Rubenchik to the blue line. Hayes a shot. That's rifled high over top of the net. Comes up the near boards. Jordy Stallard onto it at the half board. Stallard sends it back to the line. Masella a shot. A score!
Side of the net. And a tough one for Tyler Brown, who's been really good.
I'm assuming it's Miskey's goal. Play back in the Blades end of my broadcast right.
Raiders' goal is 27th of the season, scored by number 18, Curtis Miskey. The assist to number 19, Jordy Stallard, and number 5, Zach Hayes. Top of the goal is 10:46. Miskey with his 20.
Well, I thought that was a Masella shot. Now in front for Floorchuck, and he put it wide of the goal. Great feed by Dach, and he put it back from where the goaltender was coming from at the left post, Meager, but just missed the net. Fonstad, checked by Floorchuck. Davidson ahead on the left wing. Floorchuck in over the Raider line. Eric Floorchuck back for Dach, who's into the play. Kirby Dach on the left wing, making his way towards the end boards. Shovels it in behind the net, but no support in white. And this is lifted out of the zone and down the ice by Masella. It's going to go wide of the Blades net, and that'll be icing. A skating wide. Schmier with it coming out of the left wing corner, trying to ward off Jeremy Masella. Leaves it for Kirby Dach, who's on the ice. Blades are changing now on the fly, and the Raiders get possession with less than 5 minutes to go in the third period. Knockbauer for Cody McDonald. To the Blades line and over, making his way to the middle of the ice. His pass gobbled up by Floorchuck. Eric Floorchuck away from McDonald at center. Hits the Raider line on the right wing. Into the middle for Gerlach, a shot, and Meager got a piece of that one and deflected it wide. Now back the other way come the Raiders. McDonald and Nagy crisscross 2-on-2. McDonald a shot. Back to Fiala in his right wing circle, and back to help out is Gerlach. In front of his goal for Floorchuck, he'll lift it out to center. Belcourt's bounce pass finds Fonstad in neutral ice. Cole Fonstad to the left wing. Jordy Stallard snaps it back across Miskey. Miskey tried a shot. That goes off of the leg of Kaller.
Goal is 17:09.
Now Dach for Gerlach in over the line. Gerlach a shot off the glove, off the crossbar, and over top of the net. Meager got a piece of that with the glove, and it nailed the bar and went over the top of the net. Now a scrum in the Raider right wing corner. 3 green jerseys, 2 white, and the whites come up with it. Dach into the middle of the ice. Drops it off. Gerlach a shot. That one screened, went high over top of the goal. Floorchuck kicks it free. In the left wing corner, up the near side boards, he doubles back. Gets it to Dach. Dach wanted to get it to Kaller, who was moving off the blue line. Raiders come away. Spencer Moe to the left wing for Carson Miller. Miller into the middle for Moe. Moe approached by Kaller. Spins back, now backhands into the Blade right wing corner. Bafaro and Miller tie up. Dach sifts it through Montgomery to the near wing. Moe to the blue line. Max Martin for Carson Miller. Across, coming in off the left wing. A shot, they score!